right, welcome back. I'm about to show you inside my Amazon cart. Let's go. So these are products for boys ages 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 that I've either purchased for my kids, they've been given these gifts, stuff like that, or that I'm going to purchase this coming Christmas. So let's take a look. And I wanted to get this out to you early so that you could, I don't know, if you want a Black Friday shop. First up, we have Clask. Clask it's a combination foosball and air hockey. So very cool, very, very cool. Look at that. You just move, see that's your stick there, that black thing, and you move it and you hit the ball there, and there's 3 magnetic things there. And we have very simple points to 5. Okay, that's Clask. It is a Swedish wood game. Next up we have Don't Break the Ice. This is amazing for anyone who has ADHD. So if you have ADHD, if your child has ADHD, you could sit down, play this game. It takes honestly like 5 minutes to play around, and all you do is take turns knocking down the ice, and whoever knocks off that chubby penguin guy is not the winner. Okay, next up we have, this is what I'm getting my son to store his Legos in. I got it. I like this size because I can put it on a desk that we can use, and to go with that, we have now really any storage unit to use, but this one is on sale right now for a Black Friday deal, and I like that the big compartments down below I think could hold a bit more Lego. Now just for measurements wise, just for measurement size, there you go, 15 inches by 19 inches, so not super big, but big enough it should hold a sufficient amount of, he just likes to sort little Legos into all these different imaginary containers that he has. We sort by color, so. And these were kind of the only Lego stickers I could find, and they look like they're the size of the hand, so I'm going to put them on the sides of that. And I bought little tiny, they hold a minifig, and you put them on top. So I'm going to glue them on top so that we can put minifigs on top that are all, have their parts and are ready to go. Okay, next up we have, these are Minecraft ideas. Lego Minecraft ideas. If we were to merge Lego and Minecraft together, you would end up with this book, which has some kind of interesting ideas there. So if you take a look at that. I mean, not bad. It's interesting. It's interesting. Okay, next up we have, let's see. Oh, we have the Easy Bake Oven. If price were no object, I would get Easy Bake Oven. No, they're never 5 stars. I've yet to find one that's 5 stars. But I think it's a great gift because it would create some independence. And then it would go along with this. Check this out. If you just put in recipe ideas in Easy Bake Oven recipe ideas, you can get things that are already pre-made and already ready to go. So you just open the bag. That way you get more use out of your Easy Bake Oven and you don't have to spend an exorbitant amount of money. Okay, so this was another thing I was considering to get. It's one of the things my son wanted, even though we have iPads though. But this way, these games look simpler, so I like boring games. Besides Minecraft, that's kind of the only game I want you to play unless it's a boring game, which is, I have it's a handheld like this, but it is for Pac-Man. It's for Pac-Man and Miss Pac-Man and stuff like that, and I think that's kind of cool. If you want to play a video game, I'll play Pac-Man. What's wrong with Pac-Man? This is something else that I was considering getting in, but I decided not to, and it is a snow cone maker, so I think that's very cool. You dump ice in, make a snow cone, kind of independent. Make your own little snow cone things. My son loves ice. He has kind of a fixation with ice, so there you go. Okay, next up we have Final Girl. So there's over 200 solo card games or solo board games that you play by yourself. And the benefit of that is that you can play on a team. So I was thinking of getting this for myself to play with my spouse. I thought my husband and I could play together. But also I could play by myself. So I'm not sure. I'm considering it. I don't know what it is. I haven't looked up a YouTube video on it. So that's just on there. I thought I'd share it anyway, even if I haven't done research on it. But it is an option. This looks very cool. This is the Young Adventurers collection. So what this is it's for kind of Dungeons and Dragons. It has 4 different ideas. So it's got Monsters and Creatures in book 1. So it's for young kids. Weapons and Warriors, Dungeons and Tombs, and Wizards and Dragons. So it's basically ideas. If you look through it, there's not much to look through. Here's a couple pictures down here just to take a look. So you get some ideas as to that you can do for Dungeons and Dragons. So I just think it's kind of cool because we play that quite often. Right now we just play a Star Wars version just with dice. I'm not an expert at Dungeons and Dragons. It's another book I got for them, which is the Star Wars Choose Your Own Path. That was a request for my son, from my son. And so it's got kind of Choose Your Own Adventures, but also has Lego like gives you Lego ideas, Star Wars wise. Next up, I also wanted to show you, I got a small tiny Boba Fett and his tiny little ship for $9 on here because it's my son's favorite, current favorite right now. It's another thing I wanted to get my other son because he's very into music. So I thought this is kind of a roll-up thing. It's like flat, so we'll put it on a separate table from Walmart. Kind of Walmart has these tables for like $30. That he has his keyboard on one, so we'll put the drums on the other, just so I can try it out to see, does he really like it? So it has real drum types, and then it's got some cymbals and stuff like that, just to really, hopefully it comes with the sticks too. Yeah, I hope 2 sticks. Yes, it looks like it. And then, I want to say it's got a headphone jack. So maybe that might be necessary. I don't know. All right, next up, my son loved these. We got him a dartboard once and he loved it. I don't know why, but he did. Love throwing those little things at. So it's something I was considering. These are things I consider. And I always shop around until I get really good ratings, and then I check out the reviews as well. There's a site you can look to see how much reviews are accurate, but I think now a lot of us know how to read and kind of deduce if it's all from the same person or not. Now check this out. That's currently unavailable. There was the gray one. I wanted the gray one. So look at it. You can get the gray one from Target, but they're essentially base plates that are stackable. So I thought that was pretty neat and kind of a wow factor. If you set that up, and I set that up on the Lego table with the Lego, maybe when he comes out, he's like, wow, that's so cool. I always want to be one of those parents that like puts together all the gifts before Christmas that you come down and you're like, oh my gosh, a Playmobil castle, which is another gift we got. And that, that's an option too, a Playmobil gift, but that's super expensive. I don't like to buy super expensive gifts. My mother bought him that and he loved it. But I find that those things don't get a lot of play. Whereas Lego, everybody needs a base plate. So Lego does get a decent amount of play. That's kind of my thing. Oh, this I bought. See, last purchase, I bought it early. This is my gift for myself, is I was going to put this under the tree. Same with that Final Girl one, because I really want to play with my son Lachlan. So take a look here. So you have to put so there's a string around, and then these are all magnetic. So you have a certain amount of set in your hand, and you have to put them down in that circle, but without, like, if any magnetize to you, then you got to pick all those up. Like if any are attracted to you, then you got to pick all those up. And so it's whoever runs out of them first. So it's kind of like magnetic chess is what it's called. And I thought they were going to run out because a famous YouTuber had talked about it. And I was like, oh no. So then I went and I make sure I got it for Christmas. And yes, I'm going to wrap it and put it under the tree for myself because I think it'll be fun. This is another thing I toyed with, which I'm still debating. I'm debating everything. I don't know, but I don't know which one to go with yet. I had kind of picked out one based on a good video review, but I've lost it since. It didn't keep it in my cart. I don't know. Sometimes it doesn't. I don't know why. Every once in a while, I'm like, where'd the stuff go in my cart? But however, you can actually do them if they have the suction cups on them, like down here, they got the suction cups. You can actually usually use them against windows too, which I thought was kind of fun because I'm not sure these Targets are like the super best. But however, if it has good suction, so kind of just an activity to see, like a family activity. I always want one activity that's a family activity. And I haven't really chosen one this year. But I've had a few ideas over the years of what I've done. Oh, there's the Pac-Man one. So a family gift of what we do together. If it were ideal, I'd get like a kind of a PlayStation, or to be honest, I don't know what it's called. A Nintendo. So the first Nintendo, so that we could play Mario Kart. I thought that'd be fun. And Super Mario Brothers and regular Mario Brothers. But I don't know if that exists. This is how great I am at gaming. I don't even know if that exists anymore. Can you rent it at the library? I don't even know. I don't know. Probably not. Okay, so this was cool. My friend had this, and so I was going to buy this for years, and then I ordered it, and they had to give me a refund because it didn't come in time. This was like a few years ago. So now Amazon finally has it on for 99 bucks, and it's an axe throwing game. I played it several times, so my one friend had it, and we had it at this homeschool. They'd rent out a gym, and you could use the gym equipment in the church. So they'd pull out all the gym, and so it was one of these. And it's very fun. It's not dangerous. Like these, I don't think would hurt you if you got hit by them. No more than any other object. Like if someone threw what objects do I have a lot of in my house? Oh yes, books. If someone threw a novel at you, it'd probably be about the same, I feel. So it's not really dangerous, and they do stick, so that is kind of cool. So I've always wanted one of those. I also, one year I bought, and never used, is a tug of war for a family thing that we never used because, to be honest, the rope wasn't long enough. Like you'd be standing within 3 feet of each other, all of you. Like even though it said it was like a really long rope, it was not that long. Like I'm sure it was as long as it, I'm just not really good at size. But however, that's another option. And then I have still upstairs, never been opened, is potato sacks. So we could do potato sack races, which is a good idea in theory, but then the reality is it's really muddy. Like when I bought them, I was like, it's so dirty out there. Like it's like a mud pile. We're like little piggies running out. So I was like, no. So that's just another idea that sits up there. So feel free, because maybe in your family it'll be a winner. Okay, this is what we got. No, someone else bought my son this. My mother-in-law bought this for my oldest. It's a metal detecting kit. She didn't get the one with the knife, with the serrated knife. But they bought a metal detecting kit, and you can get them without this electronic thing. Or maybe it has that. But anyway, we bring him to the beach, and he uses it at the beach. And it's kind of a fun hobby. Same with, if you, magnet fishing. There's a YouTuber who does magnet fishing, and it's pretty interesting. I've since lost his channel. I don't know where it is, but you just, it's got a giant magnet and you throw it in. And I was slightly disappointed where we were doing it, because a lot of times they just had, we were in this one place when we were watching people do it, and they were pulling up a lot of drug spoons, spoons that I think you do drug stuff with. So that, I'm sure it was washed off because, the fish probably ate everything. I really don't know. But so I guess it depends where you live and what kind of cool stuff you have around. But at least they found stuff. This is for the Titanic. We had, for quite a few years, we had a huge Titanic fan in the house. So I'm going to show you some of the best, what I think, Titanic products. Very quickly, this is a Titanic blanket. This could or could not have been the one I used, but it does have 254 ratings of 5 stars. So for me, that's great. It's soft. It's really soft, and it's surprisingly durable. On the note of that, one of the best Titanic books I've ever read, there's a couple of them that are amazing out there, and this is Titanic-Cat. Titanic-Cat is amazing because it is a picture book about a cat and how he saved this boy's life because this boy was in charge of him, and he got off the boat with the cat. And he saw a while later that he was actually pronounced dead in the Titanic, and he's like, well, wait, I'm not, and it's because he got off to protect the cat, and because his job was to watch the cat. So it's a picture book. Kind of a happy story. As far as the Titanic goes, you're not going to get much happier. This is a Titanic resource pack. You can just search Titanic memorabilia. That's what I did if you look up in the browser there. So this is the Titanic resource memorabilia pack. It's $12.99. We have this, and it's very cool because it comes with a menu. It comes with sample what your tickets would have looked like. So it was great for the Titanic unit. We did it, and just for the Titanic lover. The Titanic unit, Campfire has a really good Titanic unit that comes with an audio. I've never heard the audio, but the Titanic units from Campfire, they're, because this is a homeschool channel, they have, you get 3 versions of it for grade school, middle school, and high school. So that's kind of cool, for the same price, for the one price. So I really like that. And then is there anything else? I thought there was another Titanic thing we did. Of course, we did this. This one's the one I bought because there's no way I would have paid for an actual Titanic one. It was $28, but back then, knowing myself, it was not. It was like 24, but I think they call it inflation or just demand. I don't know. But anyway, so I built this little one while my child watched on, and I'm sure, it looks just like the one we built. To be honest, it's not like I can tell them apart. I was looking at a bunch of them, and this looks like it. And yeah, so there you go, Titanic. The other video I'll attach at the end is the one coming up right here. You should be able to watch. I don't know where it is. Maybe over my face. And that's a video where I showed you actual products that I have in the actual house that I have purchased so far. Can you say, please like and subscribe?
Please like, do like.
And hit the bell for notifications.
Hit the bell for notifications.